Hello, my name is Marcello. Welcome to the Source AV Design Group's YouTube channel. Today we will look at the DCA Karina reference flagship electrostatic headphones from our friends at Dan Clark Audio. This video will primarily discuss my impressions of the headphones regarding build quality, design, and sound quality. If you saw our recent video of the Wu Audio 3ES flagship electrostatic headphone tube amplifier, I mentioned that this video on the Corina would be coming to our channel soon. I wanted to wait until I received another reference premium ESTAT headphone tube amplifier before I made this video, as the DCA Karina and the Blue Hawaii from Headamp were paired together for a large portion of the tuning and sound design of the Karina according to Dan Clark Audio. With that said, let's discuss the design and build quality of the Karina headphones. Using DCA's incredible acoustic metamaterial tuning system, or AMTS, the Corina, according to Dan Clark Audio, allows the headphones to deliver the most natural mid-range they have heard in an electrostatic headphone, as well as to present a top end free from bothersome treble spikes sometimes found in other ESTAT headphones. One of my favorite things about the Corina is the gorgeous visual design language DCA uses with its gray finish, sculpted grille, and blue stitching on the superbly comfortable headband strap. I've said it before and I will repeat it. If you are making a flagship headphone, or all headphones for that matter, before anything else, it should be comfortable to wear even for longer listening sessions. If your head feels like it's in a vice and you can only wear the headphones for an hour or less, I think the headphones have already failed one of the essential tests for a set of headphones. Dan Clark Audio is passionate about always making headphones that can be worn for at least 8 hours or an entire workday, and the Corina is no different, with extremely comfortable matched ear pads that use suede for the contact surfaces, a brilliant self-tensioning headband design, and a very reasonable weight of 465 grams. The incredible re-engineered 88mm electrostatic drivers paired with the DCA AMTS system create one of the most natural sounding electrostatic headphones I have ever heard. These significant drivers do require some power to sound their best, and I can easily recommend the Blue Hawaii with the DCA Karina, both from an ability to drive the headphones, as well as from a sound synergy perspective when paired with my Chord Electronics Hugo TT2 as the DAC, streaming with Tidal and Qobuz via Roon. Compared to the more analytical, neutral-sounding Wu Audio 3ES with stock tubes we recently covered, the Blue Hawaii with stock tubes presents a fuller, warmer, meatier sound when paired with the DCA Karina and Chord Electronics TT2, which is precisely what I prefer with the highly resolving, detailed sound of the ESTAT headphones. Or if you are already a Wu Audio 3ES owner or like the design better, I would look for a warmer tube complement for that amazing Wu amp when paired with a Karina and TT2. The DCA Expanse was an incredible evolution in sound and my favorite Dan Clark headphone ever made. However, the Corina is equally impressive in an electrostatic form factor. The Pro Bias 5-pin fixed jacketed cable of the Corina is of very good quality, and even the terminations of the cables attached to the headphones match the gray metal finish of the headphones superbly. For more tech specs on the Corina and Blue Hawaii ESTAT amplifier, please visit the links in the video description for more product info and if you would like to make a purchase. You can also ask us questions directly through our website. Regarding the transparent sound of the DCA Karina, I am happy I waited to finalize my impressions of their sound listening to two flagship level amps. With the Wu Audio 3ES, there is a bit more treble extension and detail with the stock tubes, and with the Blue Hawaii, there is more bloom and richness in the mid-range with a bit more low-end emphasis. Both are fantastic amps, and it will come down to your sound preferences and the source components feeding the amps. The sound of the Corina headphones present is very different from most other similarly priced ESTAT headphones I have heard. When I think of electrostatic headphones, I usually associate their sound with a very treble focused or possibly upper mid-range focused sound that can sound extremely impressive when it comes to detail presentation, speed, air, soundstage space, imaging, and lastly, dimensionality, but generally lacks when it comes to bass impact and overall bass energy. The Corina is capable of all the technical qualities one would expect from flagship ESTAT headphones. However, I think most listeners will be impressed with their proper bass depth and impact, especially compared to other ESTAT headphones. Their treble and mid-range are presented much smoother without the peaks found in the upper mid-range or treble regions that can cause listening fatigue for many of us listeners. The mid-range is warmer and richer in character, allowing the headphones to sound equally impressive with rock music as with classical music. I would never imagine listening to metal, electronic, or dare I even say alternative music on most electrostatic headphones. However, the Corina allows me to do just that, especially when paired with the synergistic sound of the Blue Hawaii amplifier. Tool's Fear Inoculum album was mind-boggling, and I couldn't believe I was listening to a set of electrostatic headphones. The kick drum's weight, the bass guitar's growl, and the electric guitar's grr sound magnificent. Yeah, I get it. I am not your traditional old-school audiophile. I listen to nearly all music, and the ability for a headphone to sound equally good with all genres of music, not just jazz or classical, may be critical to a potential buyer versus a specialty headphone that sounds good with just some genres of music or with only good recordings. Listening to metal, 90s rock, alternative, and some music that may not have been recorded as well is an excellent test for headphones and the rest of your audio chain. Listening to Dragula from Rob Zombie sounds epic. I couldn't stop my head and feet from moving when listening, giving me a genuine emotional response, something I can't as easily do with my current reference flagship headphones with this type of music. What's more impressive though is how when listening to the Corina with more traditional types of audiophile music such as Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, the headphones nail instrument timbre, but without some of the harshness that can be found with some of the brass instruments when listening to brighter sounding headphones that aim to replicate the authentic sound of an instrument, but do it too well, which may cause a bit of fatigue when listening to those instruments. Soundstage presentation is fantastic from the Corina, allowing for superb depth and separation with a reasonably wide sound. It's not as wide sounding as an HD800S, but also not over boosted or artificial sounding, which I love. Vocals. Oh, the vocals. Melody Gardot's vocals sound intoxicating and rich in presentation with the Corina. I am struggling to find any issues with the sound of the Corina and their ability to act as a chameleon for all types of music, genuinely making them a headphone that, when provided with a proper supporting cast of amplifier and DAC, could be the only set of headphones for home hi-fi listening an enthusiast might ever need. Listening to Massive Attack shows off the capability of the Corina to reach deep in the sub-bass and have some decent punch in the mid-bass that allows for electronic music to sound engaging and enjoyable. The sound of the Corina leans closer to the Expanse than that of the Stealth, which is again my preference. There is more emphasis on the bass and mid-range than the treble, which more traditional E-Stat listeners may find a bit less airy sounding than their other E-Stat headphones. However, this also makes them pleasurable to listen to for long periods. If you already own some E-Stat headphones and want to change up the sound of your collection, I highly recommend you listen to the DCA Karina. I won't offer any detailed comparisons to other similarly priced E-Stat headphones in this video. Still, we may make a separate video comparing the 3 E-Stat headphones I have in-house if you guys would like. So drop a comment and a like on this video if you want to see that comparison. With the Blue Hawaii, which delivers the power the DCA Karina needs to sound their best, it's going to be hard to beat these headphones at this price, especially if you value a bit warmer and more forgiving sound from your headphones. Of course, we all hear a bit differently and have different source equipment and amplifiers, so if you can give them a listen before buying with your audio rig, that will ultimately be the best way to tell if they are the right fit for you. If you are interested in trading up your old headphones, amplifiers, or other gently used audio gear for a new set of headphones or a new amplifier, check out the links in the video description to our trade-up program, and don't forget we will price match other authorized dealers. We have some cool videos coming this year with new product announcements, so please consider subscribing to our channel today. From $150 earphones to multi-million-dollar home audio, cinema, and automation systems, TSAV is a hi-fi enthusiast paradise for building the system of your dreams. So let's start the conversations in the video comments on what you think of the flagship DCA Karina headphones. While you're there, smash that like button for us. Until next time, friends, remember, let the music be your guide.